Mark Twain is credited with the quotation, "Golf is a good walk spoiled." So one can only imagine what he'd think of the sport's more modern incarnation, speed golf. It is, as it sounds, a faster-paced version where golfers run the course in between swings. Final scores are a combination of speed in minutes and shots. The world's top-ranked woman in the sport is Lauren Cupp, a mother of three and golf coach. She and her husband, also a world champion speed golfer, own a semi-private course in central New York. That's where we headed to get a feel for what speed golf is like and how on earth Cupp got started with it.
It gives the term grip it and rip it a whole new meaning. Speed golf.
I can get in 18 holes in under an hour, 9 holes in just over 20 minutes.
Lauren Cupp is the women's world #1 in the sport.
So it's the sport of golf, but it's played at a more modern pace.
I like that more modern pace, or some would say a crazier pace, because you're running the golf course.
It is a bit odd.
Competitive speed golf, like the U.S. Tour Cup is a part of, plays on traditional 18-hole courses. No carts or caddies. Each minute on the course is equal to a stroke, with, again, the two tallied for a final score. The lower, the better. Take Cupp's world record round from last August, a 122, which is a combined score of 1 under par in 50 minutes.
Some of the best men in the world are running an 18-hole course in 39 minutes. So it's really fast-paced.
Is there a comparison out there in the sports world?
I think biathlon is pretty close. There's a lot of endurance involved, but when you're doing the short game, you have to lower your heart rate in order to make that fine motor skills swing.
Cupp grew up playing traditional golf, just one of a handful of competitive sports for her. At Hamilton College, she was on the track and field and volleyball teams when she realized her athletic passion was golf.
What was it about golf that sort of hit something?
I think maybe I saw the end was near for team sports for me. I don't know. I just found that was going to give me this ability to play a lifelong sport.
Cupp helped launch the women's golf team at Hamilton College, the same team she currently coaches.
A couple more minutes and we're going to switch.
Along with the men's.
So come on over.
Before taking both over, Cupp competed in amateur golf, but says speed golf was never really in her sights.
How did you find it?
I just stumbled upon it on YouTube.
So did you just come out to the course and say, okay, now I'm going to do it?
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. I took a few clubs in each hand, played 9 holes, was absolutely exhausted after, hated it while I was doing it, and then I was like, I have to try this again.
And Cupp says the timing couldn't have been better.
I had just had a baby, I became a new mom, got a new job working at the college, and it was a beautiful time, but I really felt like I lost my identity as an athlete during that time.
You didn't have 4 hours to go play around the golf.
Exactly right. I didn't have time to play 5 hours. I didn't have time to go to the range and practice for 3-4 hours like I used to. But when I saw speed golf, I said that might be something I could get into if I could get in all 18 holes in an hour. That I could get my practice in and my golf in. Once I found out that this was being played competitively, that there was a U.S. Open, that there was a World Championship, that there were records to be broken, that's when I was like, this could be for me, where I could still play competitive golf.
Cupp quickly transitioned from casual to competitive speed golfer, learning on the fly.
So you do have to think about angles and, okay, there's a bridge on this hole, so I want to hit my drive closer to the bridge so that I don't have to go all the way around. You are thinking certainly about the shortest way to the hole.
And sometimes, Cupp says, you're not thinking at all.
You don't have time to take a practice swing, do the pre-shot routine. You're not deciding in between clubs and getting exact yardages.
Right.
It's a little more of a feeling game.
So are we getting in our own way when we play regular golf, basically?
I think it does. I think it shows you that all of that pre-shot routine, that overthinking is just not necessary to golf.
Or possibly all those clubs.
Your bag, tell me about what you are carrying. It's not the bags we see on the tours.
Exactly right. And I usually carry 5 to 6 clubs depending on the course that we're playing.
Okay.
I always carry a driver, a putter, a wedge. Have to have a wedge
right.
in case you get in the bunker. 2 irons.
Okay.
Usually a 6 and a 9. If I'm playing a lengthy course, I'll also bring a 5-wood.
Then there's a matter of running. Cupp says she averages about a 7-minute mile, but add in the stops for swings, it's closer to 10.
Oftentimes, instead of going over all the way to the bridge, you'll just jump right over the creek. I get into a rhythm out there. You know, for example, I hit the shot, I watch it take off, I bend down to pick up my tee in the bag, and by the time I have my head up, I can watch it land as I'm running down the fairway.
Then comes the toughest part for Cupp, putting.
What's going through your mind? I mean, we're walking it, but as you're getting up to the green.
Sure, so right now I'm looking at the ball, I'm looking at the terrain of the green. I'm also thinking about getting my breathing under control, taking some nice deep breaths so that I can set up and hit the putt. So you have to find some way to putt with the bag on you.
Oh my God, you putt with the bag?
You have to, yes. Otherwise it's too time consuming to leave it off.
Oh my God. I guess you get used to it?
Yeah.
How did you figure out, oh, go in, come on.
Oh, that was pretty good.
But at least it's close. And then I
Yes,
have
now
to
run. Yes, hit and go.
It's interesting, you started doing this because you were a new mom, needed time, you didn't have all the time to get out there. Mother to 3 now.
Yes.
You and your husband run the golf course where we are. I don't even know how you have time for speed golf, even in that.
Not much time, but just enough for speed golf. That's the great thing about it, and that's what we do at nighttime in the summertime is we flip-flop. So I watch the kids, he plays 9 holes in 20 minutes. When he comes in, he takes his shower. By the time he's done showering, I'm done with 9 holes, and we go to dinner. It's nice that we can do that and still have family time at nighttime. And the kids will run with us too.
And it's that next generation that Cupp says speed golf may be tailor-made for.
This is not, let's get rid of regular golf.
Right.
This is just, let's add this on as another.
Right, let's play the game in a different way, in a time-saving way. And I would hope that this would appeal to golfers, but also to runners, fitness enthusiasts, to the junior whose dad's been trying to get him to play forever, but it's too slow and too time-consuming, that wants to play quickly and that is used to playing other sports.
Yeah, it's not the hangout on the golf course social golf that some people may love.
Right. You can get to the 19th hole a little faster, though.
That's very true. And that is sometimes the best hole of the day.
Yes.
Yes, that is a drinking joke. That's what happens at 19. So a couple things. Remember, this is the same yardage as a normal course that she's playing. She did tell me when she's playing competitively, she'll play around leading up to that tournament at a normal pace, so you do get a little bit of a feel for the course and how it's going to play, but it does take that mental aspect out of it. It translates to TV sort of. Maybe I can say this to you. That piece ran 7:02. She's averaging about a 7-minute mile as she runs.
What?
So think about it. And the time of that piece is how long,
That's incredible. But obviously, as Cupp has this amazing endurance and enthusiasm, you've got to be good in the first place to do any good at speed golf, right?
And this is, she told me she will play a regular round in will shoot the same as she does in a speed golf round. You have to have the golf skill, obviously, in order to do it. But she even said you could speed walk it if you don't want to run it and you're playing not competitively. So give it a try.
That's very awesome. Very awesome stuff.
I want to do it.
Motherhood sure makes you more efficient.
That is exactly.